It was a flight from Houston to Seattle, the last leg home from an emergency medical services conference that EMT Robin Vargas attended.
We attended classes for trauma, how to deal with difficult issues, CPR.
Please just step into your row for a moment.
Robin boarded the Alaska Airlines flight with her son and his friend, who are also EMTs.
So we got our seats, sat down. I was more like, I want to go to sleep and, finish the rest of the trip to Seattle.
Just a few moments away from closing the aircraft door.
They thought they were done thinking about work, thought they could relax. They were wrong.
And I hear, "Hey, sir, wake up, sir." And hearing that a couple times kind of alerts you, kind of listen a little bit more.
He's like, "Sir, wake up." And I look back, and immediately I knew the guy was in a cardiac arrest situation.
Robin sprang into action.
I remember yelling at Garrett, saying, "Garrett, get up and grab him." And Brandon was next to me, and Brandon actually stepped into action first. He crossed over me, and I was right behind him. And Brandon and Garrett lowered the gentleman to the ground in the aisle of the airplane and started CPR, which I will say is a very difficult task on an airplane.
It could have been a chaotic scene, but Robin stepped up, literally, and took charge.
I actually stood on an airplane seat and kind of shouted out.
Robin directed people to clear the area, told some to run to the back of the plane and get the first aid kit and AED. She timed the rounds of compressions. When a doctor and nurse offered to help, she put them to work. Robin orchestrated an intricate emergency scene right there on the plane.
Yelling at us. She was directing it. All of the cardiac arrests that we run, there's that one person that is in charge, getting the whole picture, and making sure everything's going in order and in sequence.
A fire department chaplain who was also on board was impressed with how Robin expertly managed the situation.
That it's just nice that there's people in the public that's willing to jump up and use their skills to try to save somebody's life.
Paramedics arrived and took the man off the plane for more treatment. Passengers eventually settled back in and got ready for the flight to Seattle. Robin and her team were shaken and exhausted, but so glad they knew how to help.
The thing is that when you know CPR or you have certain skills, that we gave him the best possible chance for survival. And that's the important part.
They took off, not knowing if all they did made the difference for that passenger in need. But they did know they gave him a fighting chance.